Hi, we're with Grace's litter and they're 15 days today. And before I start talking about that, many people have received an email, we're stuck in the Philippines, and requesting assistance. Leave her. I don't want her back. Puppies are thriving, we don't need her. So just ignore the email, please. Seriously though, we've been hacked, so it's all a scam. So as I say, we're with Grace's litter, and you might have noticed I've got two puppies. I've got this one here, marked orange, and I've got another orange one somewhere here. They come from Lady's litter, and they've been up here since 3 days of age. And the reason we did that was because Lady was having a bit of difficulty in feeding her puppies. She had a big litter, and so we took the two smallest after 3 days and put them up here with Grace, and you can see they're thriving, they're huge. And the reason we waited for that many days is because the milk, the mother's milk, the initial milk, is very, very important for the puppies. It's the immune system. The milk actually changes in constituency as time goes by, and in the initial stages we're talking about all the antibodies from the mother go to the puppy. It's for their immune system. So we waited as long as possible to ensure that they got the required milk into their immune systems, and so they can develop, and it's all worked out well. And any minute we'll be going down and having a look at Lady's puppies. I did do a video of me cutting the puppies' nails, these puppies' nails, on the 11th day. I was on my own, so I had it on a stand, and all you can see really is my hand. But I think the lady puppies here, they should need their nails cutting, because we're not quite there with the nails on that one. Hello, Tinkle. Hello, darling. Hello. And don't forget, there's 4 days difference between these guys and Grace's litter. And whilst the ears are just starting to pop open now, as you can see, we don't need our nails cutting. And we're going down. But the Grace litter, here we go. Hello, Tinkle. Just starting to get their eyes open now. Got good response on the hand. Having a wee little fella, and he was the feisty guy last time, but you can see the eyes are starting to come open. And so it's all going very well, and they're all a good weight. We don't really use scales that often because you can feel it. I mean, you can feel when a puppy's it's not going in the right direction. They're all a good weight. Grace is really pumping out the milk. Hey, where are you going, you little lady? Come over here. And we're starting to get our motor skills going. Put this one down. This is the Grace. And we're up on, definitely got better motor skills, but there is 4 days difference between these two puppies, as you can see. And yep, it's going very, very well. Very happy with them. The handling's going very well. Hello, Tinkle. Nice and calm. Hello, darling. Good day to you. Whoa. So, very nice litter. I'm very happy with the progress of them, and yeah. And now we're going to go down and see Lady's litter. And what you're going to notice is that the Lady's litter is actually more advanced. And once again, I ended up doing an experiment. The two puppies we brought up, because as I said before, we had a problem to begin with Lady's milk production, induces a lot of competition. And there's 4 days difference, and we've seen 2 of Lady's puppies here, and we look at their development. We've got the eyes shut. Hello, Tinkle. Ears are just coming open, which is correct at 11 days. And we're going to go out and see the Lady's litter now, and you're going to see their eyes are open, they're moving around. They're actually more advanced than these guys. And got a little experiment going on now, and it's competition that produces that. So, anyway, we're going downstairs now, and we're going to have a look at the other litter, and you can see the difference. Okay, hi, so here we are, we're with ladies' litter now, and straight away you can see a size difference between them. Well, where are you, my little girl? Here we go. We also have our eyes open. We have our ears coming open. We are, considering we're 4 days behind, we're 11 days, we are physically far more developed. Now this physical development, this little puppy here, she actually had her eyes open yesterday at 10 days. Now this physical development is done through competition. It's competition. And big fat ones of it. There we go. It's that physical development, that competition that stimulates physical development, and it's trying to find the right balance. This year what we did with 2 other litters was stimulate the puppies, and we got physical development bang on 10-11 days through putting more pressure on the puppies. And the selection processes, oh no, where you going? I know, you'll get your mum in a minute. That physical development is, I feel, the key. You are noisy. Is, I feel, a huge key to breed improvement, understanding our breed and breed improvement. Good day to you. Should we cut your nails together? There we go. And I got some scissors. I've got some glasses. That's the question. Got the glasses, they're on my head. We get back here. So, I'm not quite out of control. As I say, it's competition that drives that physical development. Nature allows for it. It's an amazing thing nature. And yet, there's been so many studies done on puppies. I'm going to let Grace in. Lady in. So I'm going to let Lady in and she can sort them out. I'm down it. She's not stupid. Come on. Yeah, I know, I'm thinking about them. So yeah. Come on, Birdie. In you come. So this physical development is what I'm talking about, is nature allows for it. It becomes survival of the fittest. And when you've got competition, the puppies need to develop quicker. The reason you get this competition is, for example, in this instance, Birdie here wasn't producing the milk right at the beginning, and once its effects start, you can't stop it, you're out of control. It's about trying to balance everything. That's why we moved the 2 puppies upstairs, and you can see those 2 puppies upstairs are far bigger. But they are a good weight, I can feel them. They're all doing fine. Hello. They're all doing fine. They're putting on the weight. They're not losing weight. And that's the main thing. But the interesting thing is, there's been many different studies done in the last 60 years regarding puppies and handling puppies, and the consensus is that getting in early, handling the puppies is a good thing. But the interesting thing is, not one of these studies has said anywhere along the line that early physical stimulation actually brings you early physical growth, eyes, ears, nails, etc. And makes you wonder whether the science is actually correct, incomplete, or whether our breed is absolutely unique. Because there's nothing, and there's heaps written about it, there's tons, and I've been through it all, Fuller and Scott. I've looked at the rents, but that's mainly about imprinting. And there's many, you've got the Super Dog program, which is a video we did last year, where we actually utilised that program based on the same thing. Nothing tells you that you get early physical development. The beauty of early physical development is once the dog gets online, the quicker it's online, the quicker you can work with the dog. Too much, you lose control, because until they're onto solids, everything is Mother Nature, and you can't control that, it's impossible. So it's to find the right balance. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Nice and easy. We go down, we go down. Oh. There we go. But where is she? That's not you, is it? Where's my little belly? Where's my little belly? Is that you? It's not you. Where are you? I can't even find her now. Oh, get over to mum instead of being down in a corner, come on. I'm not cutting your nails again, am I? I'll give you a mum in a minute. How do you do that? We do it with it. I don't know if you become. It's your first time on film. Yeah, I don't blame you. I can hardly see it. Easy, easy. Done nothing. Done you. Yeah, I know, we don't do you twice, do we? No, Tinkle. No. So this is the one, and we're already going to do a selection process for this one. This is staying. As I say, eyes up, ears up, already. And it's the most developed puppy we've got. And she is at least a day ahead of the Grace's puppies. And we are going to carry on with this puppy. Her name is Kit Kat. I'm going to mark that so we can follow her progress, and she's going to stay with us. Didn't mean it to happen this way. As I said, we did an experiment this year with 2 litters. And I'm going to mark her orange on the belly. We're going to follow her progress. She is staying at TREBONS. Her name is Kit Kat. We're going to see whether this early physical development can be worked with as she gets older. Now, the trouble with all this, it takes time. We're not going to know the results of the work we're doing until she reaches maturity, 2.5 years. And it's the same with the other 2 dogs that we selected. And we did that selection process basically at 3 weeks. We already knew the 2 dogs using this handling technique and just basing everything on their mentality and choosing dogs for 2 working disciplines. At the moment, I mean, they're only 6 or 7 months and they're doing very, very well in their fields. But whether that pans out, we don't know, because we've still got another 13 to 18 months to go. So it's a very, very long process with breeding. The opportunity arose here because we had that feeding problem and the puppies were more stimulated. Hence we get the competition. Well, and then we handled this one a little bit firmer. I thought, well, might as well see what happens. And by doing so, we've got our eyes up, we've got our ears coming up, and this is at 11 days. But as a whole, the whole litter is probably up to the same level as the Grace litter. And that's a 4-day difference, and that's a huge difference in a puppy's lifespan. We're talking about 2 weeks, 14 days, and already this puppy is 5 days, 9 days, bump. It's huge. It's a third of its life, and it's already up there, physically developed further than the Grace litter. Whether this is a benefit to the dog, I don't know, because you should only be doing these things if it's actually a benefit to the dog. And that's what we're going to study. That's why we're going to keep this one and see the progress of this dog over the next 18, 20, 24 months. How we can use this, what we're learning here. And as I said, the science that's been done, all the studies, etc., there's nothing that indicates that you get physical development. So either, as I said, the science is incomplete, the science is incorrect, or the BERGER BLANC is unique. It's one of those 3. The fact is, this science has been out there for the last 60 years plus. There's recent studies from 2006, 2007, nothing mentions it. So, I don't really know where we stand with it. All I know is we do this time and time again. We can get physical development at 10, 11 days, eyes and ears open, or opening. And whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know. It's finding the right balance. Last time we did it with a big litter, it was very, very difficult, because once nature kicks in, nature is just, the instinct is we're in an unsafe environment. You can't stop it. Kicks in and it's evolving. And until they get their eyes, ears open and onto solids, you have absolutely no control of your environment. And I've always sort of prided myself on the environment with the puppies, is that we have the environment, I'm in control of that environment. When nature kicks in, you have no control. So that's a fine balance, and this time I think we've got the balance just right. As I say, it wasn't meant to happen. I was going to wait until these 2 dogs that are out there now, at 6 or 7 months, I was going to wait a year or so before we repeated the experiment, but the opportunity has presented itself. So that's what we're doing. Here we go. And it's going to be interesting to see for us, because if we can take it on and then implement a new program as the dog gets older, at 4 months, 5 months, we see if there is a difference in this handling from right at young. But my opinion is, yes, there is, and this is where breed improvement comes in. If you've got the health, if you've got the conformity, then the only thing that can be breed improvement is the mentality, and understanding that mentality, how it works, which stimulus you do create what sort of reaction, action and reaction, and to study that and to move forward with that.